Und wir lassen die Kamera diesmal aus. Das habe ich am Mittwoch gesagt. Glaube ich. Ich fand das so störend mit der Kamera. Tut mir leid auf YouTube. Ich fand es leider wirklich störend, wie die Kamera, das hat mir alles nicht gefallen. Und ich finde, das ist eher halt so eine Geschichte, auf die kann man sich ruhig konzentrieren. Ich finde, da passt die Kamera einfach nicht. Ja. Spielladen. Wo sind meine Stände hin? Oh, ich dachte jetzt schon. Oh mein Gott, ich dachte jetzt gerade, die sind weg. So. Also. Wir sind hier, genau, ne? Ihr wisst Bescheid. Wir sind hier, um die Prinzessin zu erschlagen. Und, also, ich weiß auch nicht. Ich glaube, wir sind ich weiß gar nicht, was wir sind. Sind wir ein Monster? Wir können es ja noch nicht richtig sehen im Spiegel. Wir hatten schon verschiedene Sachen. Wir haben auch immer wieder mal unser Zeugs vergessen. Wir haben verschiedene, wenn wir ich weiß gar nicht, wie ich das sagen soll. Es kommen immer mehr Stimmen hinzu. Ja, schauen wir mal. Ich weiß gar nicht, was wir jetzt nehmen.
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Ich glaube, das hatten wir halt alles schon, ne?
Are you serious? No, you have to do it. Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Okay, ich glaube.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens.
Ich glaube, das hatten wir noch nicht.
A word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path.
We're not going to go through with this, right?
You must have the wrong address.
Ich glaube, das hatten wir noch nicht gehabt
Great
mit dem.
job, you've given away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
Ich glaube, das hatten wir noch nicht mit diesem Erschlagen. Dass wir die Wahrheit
You
sagen.
walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Falsche Adresse ist
There's a
neu.
heavy chain
Ja.
around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like
Ich
this
finde
be
die
a
auch
threat
so
to anyone?
schön. Also das ist so
I
ein
am
schönes
begging
Bild
you to stay
eigentlich.
focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Alles hängt von mir ab.
Hi. You were joking about coming to kill me, right? Do you think you could get me out of these chains?
You're only making this more difficult.
Oh, guck mal, wie sie
Thank
guckt.
you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
No, you're doing the right thing.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy.
Okay, danach sind wir nach oben gegangen und wir haben das nicht hingekriegt.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Ja.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Dass sie das selber sagt, das
She
finde ich
offers
so
the
krass.
suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Is someone else here?
Your
Das hatten wir,
shouts and
glaub ich, auch noch nicht.
pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Okay, dann kehren wir jetzt mal wieder. Ich glaube, wir konnten auch
You
nicht.
make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much
Wir kamen auch
easier
nicht
if you'd
raus.
just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Ja, sie haben uns auch eingesperrt.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm
Ich
to her
hab's
mouth,
vergessen.
her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
Ego, kennst du das Spiel nicht?
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Sollen wir das jetzt probieren wir mal, sie zu erschlagen?
Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Ah, ich weiß es auch nicht.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Fine. The wound drives her to the ground.
Okay. There's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you
Oh
lying
Gott,
to me this
jetzt
whole
wird sie
time?
sauer.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back.
Entschuldigung.
Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner
Das
of
ist
the
wirklich
room
neu.
and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us.
It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you.
I'm not so sure.
Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your blade cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw.
Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've
Okay,
got.
das hatten wir auch noch nicht, ne? Gott.
Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees.
We can still turn this around.
Gib auf? Warum soll ich jetzt aufgeben? Okay.
Are you serious? As what's left of your blood pools around you on the cobblestone floor, the blade falls from your trembling hands and clatters uselessly against the ground. I suppose you simply lacked the will to finish the job. The princess, wounded but still alive, nervously jumps at the blade and kicks it far away from you before retreating into a dark corner of the room.
Boah, ich mag die Bilder, die sind so geil.
Her shining eyes watch you from the darkness, unblinking and curious as you bleed out. We can only hope the wounds you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, they'll kill her before she can reach the outside world.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
This
Aber
is
nur
the
bis zum
end,
nächsten Mal.
isn't it?
Wir sind...
Before you can answer, everything goes dark.
Ah. Wir retten sie jetzt. Kapitel 2, die Bestie. Ich glaube, das hatten wir schon.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement,
Huch, oh, Entschuldigung.
you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Sie wird mich wieder umbringen.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as
Weil
yourself.
wir uns Honig ums Maul schmiert.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. If he doesn't remember what happened, then something else must have trapped us here.
Oh.
You're not trapped here. Nobody's forcing you to do anything, though the only sensible thing for you to do right now is march up to that cabin and slay the princess.
Nehmen wir mal an, ich sage die Wahrheit und alles ist... Diesmal gehe ich. Okay? Wir gehen jetzt einfach mal.
already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Ah, okay. Mhm.
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Doch, ich habe auf dich gehört. Zumindest teilweise.
We did our best with the information we were given. And yet you still died, didn't you? So, great, congratulations, you've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything just like I told you she would?
All the more reason to keep our wits about us. Should we even return to the cabin? We could find a safe little hole somewhere instead.
Weiß nicht, nee, das hatten wir auch noch.
You have to go to the cabin. If you don't slay the princess, she's going to end the world, which you're always going to be a part of, even if you're cowering in a hole. There's no escaping your responsibility here. Just be quick about it.
Letztes Mal hat sie mich getötet. Wie verhindere ich, dass das mal passiert? Sie hat getötet, indem mich in Stücke gerissen. Verstehe mich nicht falsch. Es war grässlich, aber wie kann so jemand die Welt zerstören? Warte mal.
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have
Ich würde halt gerne mehr darüber erfahren. Ich glaube halt, der Erzähler ist nicht. Ich glaube, der Erzähler ist kein netter.
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job and save the world.
Okay.
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail will just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. If you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with information. What is she really capable of? How are we supposed to stop her? Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
You're afraid, aren't you? Just like us.
Of course I'm afraid. Fear is an extremely normal thing to feel when the fate of the entire world is at stake.
But that's not the only thing you're afraid of. You're scared of something worse.
Stop projecting your neuroses onto me and just get to the cabin already. People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't
Der ist schon so
overcomplicate
richtig
things.
genervt, ne? Okay, das hatten wir.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin. A warning before you go any further. She will lie.
Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom?
I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered.
She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell.
That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously.
Maybe.
Ich gehe auch wieder ohne. Ich glaube, ich gehe auch wieder ohne Klinge.
The interior of the
Oh,
cabin
das
is
ist
ruinous and
anders.
dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time. Wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Wir haben den Spiegel ja die ganze Zeit nicht beachtet. Den würde ich mir gerne nochmal angucken.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Oh, der geht ja, glaub.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone. No steel claw.
Also die
Do
wird
you think we can
echt
talk
sauer
away
auf
out
uns
of
sein, aber...
I don't think she wants to talk. I guess we'll just have to trust that we made the right call. It'll still be here if we need it.
Ich hoffe, wir brauchen die einfach nicht. Oh.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. She growls up the stairs.
Oh.
I can smell you.
Oh.
She sounds almost feral, impatient, or maybe eager.
Oh.
You carefully make your way down the stairs.
Ich habe ein bisschen Angst.
The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere. You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her.
Bin mir gar nicht sicher, ob die noch an der Kette ist.
She is certainly not just a princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Oh oh. Hörst du nicht das Rasseln? Sie liegt wieder... Wir müssen uns nicht gegenseitig... Das weißt du.
This path is already worn by travel and has been seen by one of my many eyes. You cannot walk it again. Change your course.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Okay.
You lunge to the side, picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess. In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor behind her. Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs. So she's cut off our escape. Shit, what do we do?
Ja, ich weiß es auch nicht. Warte. Renn die Treppe hoch. Nee, warte. Hör auf, dich
If
zu
you want to
verstecken und
see
zeig
me,
dich.
you should get better at seeing.
She knows that her strength lies in shadows and secrets. She won't reveal herself unless she has to.
Wir müssen uns nicht gegenseitig töten. Was, wenn ich dir helfe? Was, wenn wir gemeinsam hier verschwinden? Wenn du alleine hier rauskämst, wärst du doch sicher schon weg, oder?
You cannot reason your way out of this, fledgling. There's no compromise with what I am.
At least she's upfront about her intentions. She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive.
Wenn wir zur
It
Treppe
doesn't
rennen,
matter if
dann
it keeps us alive, if it eventually kills us. We
sterben
need to
wir.
take back the momentum. We need to do something. You spring into a new patch of jungle, barely moving out of the way before the princess surges past you with a speed that makes her practically unseen.
Okay. Okay. Boah, warte. Nehmen wir jetzt.
I want to swallow you whole, and I will get what I want. You have no exit. You have no hope. You live and die by my whims, and my whims alone.
Don't ask her what she wants, just go back for the blade upstairs and slay her. Is that all the advice you have? We don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics would be very helpful. She's just a princess. Don't
No.
overthink it. She is clearly not. You have to. We at least have to make an opening.
Oh, Ego, der Honig, der
Tickling
spezielle, ist
sensation rises at the
übrigens
base
fast
of your
leer.
neck. Flee. We can't keep doing this.
Bleib am Leben.
You're a little slower this time. Or maybe she's a little faster. You avoid her slavering jaws, but she manages to graze you, her titanic momentum skinning you along your side. It's like being sideswiped by sandpaper. How is she that fast?
You're bleeding now.
You instinctively touch your side, testing her claim. It's wet and stings from the gentle touch of your fingertips.
Mist.
A costly mistake. We can't make it again.
Mm.
We will make it again unless something changes. We have to break the pattern. We need more time. She's cutting off our escape.
Our game is nearing its end.
Why does anything kill anything else? She needs to.
I didn't say I wanted to kill you.
It sounds like she wants to do something even
Oh.
worse. What she wants only matters if she wins, and you're not going to let that happen. She's more tense this time. She means this next blow to be the
Sorry?
last. The mere thought of moving again makes your bloodied side ache.
Wir
We're
müssen.
exhausted. We're bleeding. We're still alive. We owe it to ourselves to move.
Genau.
Once again, you narrowly avoid the full force of the impact, and once again you are too slow to come away
Wir
unscathed.
gehen jetzt sind wir in der Position, wie wir zurück zur Treppe können. Ich glaube, das versuchen wir mal.
This isn't working. We have to do something. We have to figure out a plan. Don't plan ahead. Act on the now. All that matters is that we stay alive. We're trying, but we can't keep this up much longer. We have to. We keep up or we die.
You're getting slow.
She seizes the opportunity, lunging once again from the darkness, fangs bared and claws flashing. She attacks over and over and over, and each time she leaves with a little piece of you. Too tired to think, but we have to think. We have to move. It's too late. Before you get the chance to react, it's over. She makes her last foray from the dark corners of the room, unhinging her dripping maw, her eyes fierce and full of hunger. You do your best to dive out of the way, and you partially succeed. Partially?
Zum Teil? Wieso nur zum Teil?
The princess fails to swallow you whole. She only swallows
Mein
your
Unterkörper! Was?
That's just as bad. That's worse, even.
Oh mein
It's death
Gott!
either way. At least this will be a faster end. You look down to see that the dirt between you is strewn with your intestines, trailing all the way up and disappearing behind her blood-stained teeth. Your legs are nowhere to be seen. You start to go into shock.
Oh mein Gott!
The
Oh,
princess,
Spaghetti, geil!
bloody saliva dripping from her lips, idly gnaws on what's left of you as you rapidly fade away.
I didn't mean to do that. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count if you're dead.
We're not dead, we're... But you don't have time to protest her premature observation of your death.
Scheiße.
Because everything goes dark. And you die.
Ach, Mist. Ich dachte, wir können noch mal. Die Höhle. Gut, in der Höhle waren wir, glaube ich, auch
You're
noch
on a
nicht,
path
oder?
in the That didn't work. We're going in with a plan this time. We're not getting stuck in another loop, just acting on instinct. We're stuck in a big enough loop as it is.
War etwas viel. Sorry, Abby.
Instinct was keeping us alive. Until it wasn't. So what are we supposed to do? Great, so you've been here before.
Ja, der
That
Arme.
doesn't bode well.
Ich finde es ja
You're not
erstaunlich,
supposed to
dass er
have been here
überhaupt
before.
hier
This is supposed to be one and done.
hier zugucken kann.
So you know more than you're letting on. Yeah, what he said. Of course I do, but believe me, it's in your best interests. The more you know about the princess, the more difficult your task will be. And why is that?
Ich glaube, den Skeptiker hatten wir auch noch
There are
nicht.
simply some things I'm not allowed to tell you. It's a hard rule. And whose rule is it? Who's telling you to boss us around? We've died twice already, and if you want us to stay alive this time, it's in your best interests to give us an edge. It's my rule, and this conversation is over. Like I said, I've told you as much as I can without putting you at a disadvantage. If anything, I've told you too much. You've already died by her hands twice. You shouldn't need much in the way of motivation. Doesn't seem like she can escape on her own.
In der Theorie
Maybe
kann
not
sie ja
quickly, but it's
eigentlich
inevitable
entkommen,
that
ne?
cabin won't last forever. she will.
Forget I said anything. Just treat this with the urgency it deserves.
You're right. This is different, isn't it?
I'm starting to lose track of things myself.
Ground is ground. It doesn't matter what shape it takes. We'll adapt.
If it looks different, that's because the situation has started to spiral out of everyone's control. So please, disavow yourself of the notion that you can just come back here and fix this place if you manage to make a mess before that line of thinking leaves you yet another world in ruin. Though, as evidenced by you dying twice, it's safe to assume the fates of the worlds you've left behind don't concern you very much. Consider this your last opportunity to make things right, for you and for the rest of existence, but especially for you.
Clearly we're not getting anything out of him. She spent as much time as she could in the shadows, so we're gonna draw her out.
But she's fast, and she's clever.
We're clever too, so this time we're not gonna let her cut off our escape. We're gonna lead her to the stairs ourselves. It'll be a lot easier to deal with her once we can actually see what she is.
But you already know what she is. She's a princess.
Yeah, right. A princess we couldn't see, and one that had big, sharp teeth, too. How about you stick to describing things and we'll stick to doing our job?
Sharp teeth.